Man, I'm really appreciative of the efforts of the guys. You know, from a tactical standpoint, I was really aggressive today, and it didn't always serve us well. We took the ball to start the game. We didn't do anything with it. And that probably positioned them to book in the half the way that they did. They got the last possession the first half, the first possession the second half. And I thought those 14 points really changed the texture of the game. But you live, man. You can't come in hostile environments versus good people and not be aggressively pursue victory. We're not going to live in our fears. That's just how we get down. Same thing on the fake punt. That is me. I own that. I'll do it again. But we didn't execute it. And so it was a bad idea. But our guys fought. They didn't blink. We got contributions in all three phases. We got contributions from old Steelers like Cam has been around forever. We got contributions from new Steelers, man, like Mike Williams and Preston. And we're just appreciative of all parties involved. It's a good team win. When you're coming into an environment like this, man, and you find a way to get it done, not only is it a well-earned victory, man, but there's some real growth associated with it. Knowledge of self, individually and collectively, man, is a component of this thing as we push through this journey, man. And we learned a little bit about ourselves, hopefully in a positive way today. We had a lot of bumps and bruises. Some people were able to go back. Here are two that I think did not. Dante Jackson with a hamstring did not. Alex Highsmith with an ankle did not. I think everybody else kind of in some form or fashion got back in the game. Questions?
Mike, despite that aggressive mindset, I might assume you weren't going to go for it there on fourth down to try and...
We'll never know, will we? You know I'm a degenerate.
How many times have you seen that Russell Wilson throw like that over the years, to just throw it up there and connect?
I've seen it a few times on highlight shows. It's a little better in person. Believe it.
How much of a grasp did Mike Williams have of the entire offense? What was he? Did you think he would be able to give you today?
He's a veteran guy. He's a quick study. We didn't throw everything at him, but we threw enough, particularly the one-dimensional ball, the passing circumstances. We didn't want him over there standing with us at the weightiest of moments.
Mike, was he in there? Was Calvin banged up or hurt or anything, or he just happened to be in?
Yeah, big man, one-on-one ball. Yes, sir.
Mike, this is the closest NFL team I know to the 757. I know you're so focused on the game day and everything like that, but is it nice to come back here, see some faces in the crowd?
You're right. I'm focused on the game. I appreciate my home, but I'm working today.
Mike, do you think the quality of the receptions you had from your receiving corps today?
You know, I've been trying to tell you guys all year that they make the plays when called upon, and, that's just a mindset and idea. Their efforts make it real, and so keep watching.
Like you mentioned that this is a team that had never been stopped on fourth down. That was a critical stop for you guys late in the game.
Big time, But we did a lot today that, they weren't accustomed to. They had only had 13 3-and-outs through 9 football games. That was an agenda of ours. 47% of their drives reached the red zone. That was an agenda of ours. They're a dangerous group. They're a hot group. But we want to be the firemen. We want to put that stuff out.
So what does it say about this team losing the turnover battle, but still finding a way to win the game?
To the guys go to credit. They're tough-minded. They are. Particularly in some of the field position things, man. In the second half, man, they had big kick returns and things of that nature. Our defense really got tight when they needed to, man, and can't say enough about the efforts of guys like James Pierre and guys like that had an opportunity to step up because of the attrition component of play.
Mike, did you come in thinking you'd try that fake punt that early?
Absolutely.
Mike, I know you get some version of this question a lot, but Washington's trying to get where y'all have been for 40 years in terms of the consistency year after year. What's the biggest challenge to meeting that standard every year, and how do you go about doing it year to year?
I think I and we just have a small picture mentality. We don't talk about the challenges of present day in reference to what's happened. We feel the urgency of now. That stuff that's on our resume is just on our resume. There's enough to have your attention in present day, and that's where we stay mentally.
Dan's a guy you know from William and Mary. What can you say about him and the job he's done this year that you've done?
I'll say that I'm not surprised by it. That's my brother. Man, we came together at a very young age, man, and chasing our dreams. Shout out to Virginia Military Institute, man. Place got us both started. I love that guy, man. He's a top quality coach. I'd be misleading you if I told you I was anything other than, that's what I expect from him.
The type of offense you are with Russ and the type of team you are, How close is that to being what you envisioned and hoped for?
It was enough for us to win today. And we'll get back in the lab because we got a real hot opponent next week, and so we'll see.
Mike, in that same thought process, the guy you prepared for today at quarterback has done a lot of great things this year. The guy you're preparing for next week has done a lot of great things. Is there any similarities or differences?
Man, be real slow comparing people to Lamar Jackson. That's a multi-time MVP. That's Mr. Jackson. We'll see Mr. Jackson in a few days.
Coach, Jayden Daniels, a successful season thus far individually as a rookie. What kind of homework or what kind of talk did you have with your players on kind of stopping his rushing, passing prowess today?
It's a template for us. We have a mode of operation when we face extreme quarterback mobility, and that's what he has. He also can throw it very well. But being in the north, facing guys like Mr. Jackson is somewhat familiar to us.
All right, thanks, Bill.